Hey everybody, welcome back, and we are continuing working on our Magical Jungle page number 5, the Lovebird page. I finished the background. As you saw in the first video, I told you the colors that I used, Cra-Z-Arts. We have light blue, blue, and down here and over here we have periwinkle. And so part 2, we're going to work on our birds. We're going to make her the girl, we're going to make him the boy. We're going to use pink for her, so we're going to go in with Pink Orchid. And we're just going to let's do her tail with the Pink Orchid. So I decided what I'm going to do for May. We are going to do Mermaid, and I know there was a Mermarch, but May is a good time for Mermaid too, because you know it sounds good, mermaid, and also with it being spring, you think of mermaids in the spring and summertime, so we are going to do mermaid. You know, my nose did not get to really aggravating me until I get to filming, and then all of a sudden it wants to act up. So we may only be able to get one bird done today. I have an early shift today, so and with me saying that, that means that yesterday I did not get done what I needed to get done because some things came up. I'm looking for my erasers because I get it later. I want to get that because I don't think I'm going to do a background on this page. Unless I mess it up a little too much, then I may go in there with some acrylic paints, or maybe super tip markers. Okay, so super tip markers or acrylic paint or something, and fix it. So I'm going in with berry, and we're going to darken the tips and then shade up a little bit on the underside of these feathers. So if you have any mermaid pictures that you would want to do, and mermaids are pretty easy to find, so that is what we're going to do in the month of May. And I'm going to work on 2 pictures. I'm going to work on the mermaid and the merman in the Mythomorphia book. And then this one here, since it's different, we may just we'll alternate these right here. So So they'll share a common feather. Well, not a common feather, but they will have a feather that is the same on each other. So I'm going to make him purple, maybe purple and gray, and so we'll leave that until I figure out if that's really what I'm going to make him. And now, so then we're going to go in. Let's go in with no, I don't want terracotta. Let me see if I can find another. We're gonna go in with our rose petal pink. And we are going to we're going to take terracotta. I said we weren't going to use that, but we are. And we're going to get right under here. So today isn't necessarily a busy day for me. I just have to work today and deal with some customers. I don't know what it is with people when they walk into a store, but it is like everyone's whole attitude changes. Like, I swear that people's attitudes change when they walk into a store, because it's no way that these people could be like this all the time. The amount of people that come in with these attitudes. I mean, if there are, then it's just a lot of miserable people in the world, because people come in with this sense of entitlement that blows my mind. Like, it makes no sense. I just do not get it. I know you spending your money. We shop there. Let me tell you something about retail, because that's what I work in. I work in retail. And we work there, and we shop there. And we shop at other places. We are customers too. So we know what it's like to get frustrated. But what we also know what it's like is to be work in retail and to have to deal with people who think you have control over the entire store and you're a cashier. Like, I'm a cashier. I'm not the store manager. I do not own the store. So why are you getting upset with me over things that are controlled from a store manager or the owner of the store. I do not understand that. I've never done it to other people, but people come in all the time upset and think we can do something about it. It is the most frustrating thing. Like, if you have a complaint, ask for a manager and bring it up with a manager. Why are you complaining in line to me about things I have no control over? It's frustrating. And it's why a lot of the times people get bad service in a retail establishment, because to a customer, you're just coming in and you're coming out. But to a cashier, you're there all day. You're hearing this all day. And after a while, you become a mean person. You just do. You just do. Not everyone, but most do. And end up quitting. And then, and the ones that don't quit develop an attitude because you're sick and tired of hearing people complain to you and blame you for things you have no control over. And you just get fed up. And you're like, you know what? That's why you're not getting any smiles. That's why you're not getting the kind of service that you think you should be getting. And you're like, oh, well, this person has an attitude. It's not that she has an attitude. He or she has an attitude. It's that she's heard this all day long. When all you really need to do, if you want good customer service, is stop complaining to the cashier about things you know they don't have any control over. Ask for a manager. That's my advice and my rant for today. It's super frustrating. Now, I handle it better than most because at the end of the day, I know I can't do anything about it, and I don't let people bad attitudes rub off on me. You're not going to mess up my day because you're in a funky mood. And some people actually get upset about that. You can see it on their face that they're upset that you're not upset. No, I'm not going to be upset because you're upset about something I have no control over. So, it's not as easy of a job as people think it is. They think, oh, it's retail, you don't do anything, blah, blah, blah. One, you do more than just cashiering. Because like everything else, they downsize, they try to consolidate, and so they try to get you to perform more than one job function. That's one. So you see in your cashier, but she is not just cashiering, she's doing other things throughout the day, more than likely, that where she's not on the register. It is frustrating, but it happens anyway. But also, too, you dealing with the public, and it's not an easy thing to deal with. You have people who have no manners. You have people who are yelling at you constantly. And then you during flu season, allergy season, any kind of sickness that goes along, you have people who will open mouth cough on you. They don't cover it. They all manners and etiquette with coughing has just seemed to disappear over the years, and they will just open mouth right in your face, sneeze right in your face. So yeah, that's the kind of service you get. Sometimes you get fed up, and you just can't take it, and that's why retail has such a high turnover. It really is. People say, oh, if you can't do the job, then you shouldn't be hired. Well, you can do the job, and more than likely that person was friendly when they first started. But then you have customers come in yelling, screaming. You have managers who come in to you, and that's another thing people don't realize. You have your management that under whatever kind of crunch they're under, picking at you all day, and you just become a different person while you're working there, and you slowly change, and the smile go away, the friendliness goes away, and now you're just there to perform a function, watching the clock until you get off. I've seen it, and I understand it. So when I walk into a store, I say hi, how you doing? I don't make any small talk. I just let them read my item. I get it, and I go. If there's a line and I don't want to wait in line, and they have a self checkout, I use the self checkout. If I don't want to read myself up, then guess what I do? I wait in the line. I don't complain how long the line is. I decided the shop there is as long as it is. And I wait my turn. Simple as that. Simple as that. I don't know what has happened to us as a society, but it's ridiculous. It really is. But that's my little rant on that. But yeah, that's when I gotta go to work and go deal with the public. And it's a time. But I don't let it get to me because it's temporary. You know, my one job I got laid off from I used to work at a bank, and that got laid off, and then I worked at a lab, a drug testing facility, and that closed, and I moved, and I'm in a smaller city, so the fastest job to find in a smaller city is retail. So I'm doing retail right now. I will end up staying in retail, but it will be a different type of position because I'm working on opening up a restaurant. Yeah, working on opening up a restaurant. So, you know, it's why I waited till my birthday to really get coloring books and do my haul, because my money goes towards my goal and my husband's goal of opening up our restaurant. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, sacrifice what you have to sacrifice in order to, you know, reach your goal. And we are very excited about that. Cannot wait for it to come to fruition. Lots of hard work, we know, but it's something we enjoy. And we have a couple of, and it sets us up for something else that we would like to do as well. So we have goals, people. But one thing that will not change is my love of coloring. I already know I will do it the same as I do it now, and I will have a work project. So I will get my coloring in no matter what. So this is rose petal pink. And what we just did on the face, we used terracotta. Yes, I think we're only going to be able to do have time for one bird on this part. So as y'all can tell, I am a slow colorer. And that's partly to do with these pencils. You have to do layers if you want your colors to come out right. You have to do light layers and go back and do your dark, because they don't really blend that well, you know. So you have to do learn to use your pressures, your light pressure and your medium and your heavy pressures to get the a blended effect, so to speak. So this here that I'm using is my rose petal pink. And I'm just varying the pressure. Right now I'm using heavy pressure. I want this to come out a little darker right at these feathers here. And I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna use dark pressure on this little tiny triangle right there. And then just do light over both of these, and I'm gonna go back and darken them up at the edges. And then we're also gonna go in and put yellow on this moon at some point too. We're gonna use a couple of yellows to make the, you know, the impressions in the moon. So and I do try to rotate my pencil every now and then to try to keep that point on there as long as possible. That's it right there. I love that. That's how I should have did that one, but since I did it, I'm gonna darken these up just a little bit. Some of my pencils are so run down, it's ridiculous. from just broken leads coming out of them and dropping them and breaking the lead when it falls. It's just crazy. I think I'm just gonna go in with this rose petal and do this one here. Okay, so yeah. Alright. Then I'm gonna take berry. I'm going to catch this part here. And then we'll just probably darken up here, darken this, and lighten up our pressure to give us a little bit of a blended effect. Alright. I'm gonna get this part here. Okay, and then this is Pink Orchard. And we're gonna go over that. No, we're gonna leave that. I'm gonna do Pink Orchard here. Let's get this over here. Yep, so that is. That's why some days you all have no idea when it's time to go to work. Sometimes I'm like, oh God. Because I know I'm going to hear complaint after complaint after complaint about things that, I can't do anything about. And I don't understand why people don't understand that. It's frustrating, for sure. But, it's a job. And I gotta go in today and request my birthday off because I do not work on my birthday. I don't like being stressed out. I mean, it's the one thing that I should be able to relax. So, I have to go in. I usually do it way before now, but I didn't. But the schedule for that week has not come out yet, so I'm requesting it. And probably the day after. And I'm on a diet because I want to lose some weight before it. You know, feel a little brand new, you know? Six Flags should be open by then, if it's not open already. So I plan on going to Six Flags. Have some fun, have some fun. So actually I need to request 3 days off. Because I need to request a Saturday off. So that we can drive down to Six Flags and excuse me, but I really need to do something about my nose here. And drink a little tea. Today we still have regular tea. It's still seeping, but you know, not gonna hurt anything. Get a little sip. I think I'm gonna take out another pink here, and this is Crazy Pink, and we're gonna do this feather here. I'm going to just do a quick layer over it, and then we're going to do another layer of a different color. Let's see what we get. And I'm going to darken under this one. And so I'll have it be lighter on the tip. This one I did darker. Let's see if I go over that. Will that make a difference? Ooh, yeah. Like that. Very nice. Okay, so then darken up under this feather here and bring it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna go with Rose Petal Pink, I think will be best. And just go over the whole thing. You may have to go over it with another color because it seems, nope. We just have to go back over that dark area with that Crazy Pink one more time. So this is, let me make sure I have Crazy Pink. Yeah. And we're just gonna go right back in there a little bit and darken that up. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Go in there and just bring that, darken that and bring it down a little bit. And lighten my pressure as I bring it down too. So I don't have just a straight line. Not working out too well for me on this particular part here. I don't know why. Let me go back there with the rose petal and see if I can blend that a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes you have to just work with it, right? So I need to watch Shalene's videos and see what coloring laws are going on. She's pretty good about letting everyone know about color videos. Alright. Liking that, liking that, liking that. Alright, so then we're gonna go in with berry and do these bottom petals. And again, I'm gonna do darker on the bottom. So heavy pressure right on the bottom and lighter on the top. Alright. And then I'm just gonna go in. And what I'm doing now is trying to stop the paper from showing through. I'm glad that at least we're going to be able to get this one bird done. There it is, right there. And then we're going to go in super heavy pressure. Or you can just do, like, just keep going over the same spot again and again. But it's easy to do heavy pressure for most people, I think. It's harder to learn how to lighten up that pressure. And I'll just want to try to blend that a little bit. Well, not blend it, but lighten up the pressure to smooth out that. Make sure I don't have any harsh lines. I like that. So I'll leave that alone. Alright, so that's berry. And then let's go with rose petal and get the underbelly. And then this is going to end up being berry because that's back in the back right there. And I want it to be distinctive from this underbelly part. And I'm going to darken. You know I love that shaded effect. I really just love that. It's alright to go over a darker area with this color because with the harder core pencils and especially the Cra-Z-Art, you can't really change the dark color once you have it on there. The lighter color kind of just doesn't affect it too much if you don't go over it hard. If you just slightly just over it, it just glides over it, seems like. Alright. So let's go in. This is berry. We're just gonna get this back part here. And this part here, I'm just gonna straight color it. No, I don't think I'm gonna shade it or anything. I think I'm just gonna make it dark throughout. Alright. I'm happy with that. And then we're gonna go in. Let's go in with berry again. Oh, straight color this line and the swirl. Okay. There we go, there we go. And usually I do have a theme when I'm doing, like I'll keep, well not a theme, but keep the same elements, the same color. And I think I'm going to just continue that. So since I did that berry and this berry, I'm going to do this here in that same berry color. Okay. And then we're gonna use we want this feather to be a little different. So I'm going to use Crazy Pink on his feathers here. And Berry. I think that's what I'll do. Well, he's going to be purple, so I better use, yeah, Berry is on the purplish side. And do this side here. And so he's going to be purples. So that's going to be purple. And that way they'll have a feather that corresponds with each other. I'm just going alright. That's Berry. And then let's use, we're going to use Pink Orchard. Doing just light pressure at first so I can see what I want to darken up, where I want to darken it up. But I am going to go over this berry color with this Pink Orchard. I keep forgetting to put this down just in case. So far I haven't had any ink transfer with these, the Magical Jungle Book, but just in case. And we're going to end up, I think I'm going to darken up the edges so that that middle part is light. I like that. That works for me. There we go. So then now we're going to keep this Pink Orchard color. I'm just going to do this feather here. This little band. And when you're working on the darker color, you kind of don't want to go over that darker color because it will try to pull it down if that's not what you want to do. I don't mind because it just helped me with my shading, but if that's not your intention, then you want to kind of be careful not to bring the color down. And I think that's with any pencil. And I'm just going to straight color this. I don't think I'm going to blend it. Well, no. I'm going to probably, what I'll do is I'll blend, I'll make it darker on the outer edges and keep it light in the middle. Add a variety to the shading effect. And I know I don't speak as clearly as I should. I'm working on that. Enunciating my words, projecting my voice. There we go. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make this pink orchid too. Wait a minute. We'll take that dot, and we'll make that berry. I'm just going to dot it. Try to get color on there with just that dot. And then I'm going to take, we're going to call that an eyelid right there. See if we can keep that. We went into the eye a little bit, but whatever. I probably could do it if I had a sharpen my pencil, but I don't feel like it. And then we're going to go back with that pink orchid and go around. I'm going to go over that eye with white, and that's going to keep, I should have did that in the first place, because that keeps the color from going in the eye, and I should have did that. So I'm going to do that in this one. Just go ahead and do it. And it makes it look great because it, for some reason, picks up that ink. But it's alright. How do I know why my nose is running? Because I don't have anything for it to run for. Everything that was making me mess with my allergies were at another place, so I don't know why it's running. And then I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna keep this pink orchid color. I'm gonna go lightly over all these feathers. And then go in with another color. Okay. And then go in with, what should I go in with? Let's go in with Crazy Pink. We're gonna go dark down here. Make that edge super, super dark. I want it dark, dark. Now I've been hearing people talk about wax plume, and I don't know what that is, so I don't know if I've experienced it or just don't care. But probably I just don't care. But I haven't seen any like wax. I'm guessing wax, from the sound of it, it sounds like the color just bleeds out from where the color was supposed to be. I haven't had that happen, I don't think. I will have to go back with some colors and pictures and see if perhaps it does it later. But I haven't experienced that, so. Like I said, or maybe I just don't care, and so I don't notice it. I think that's another reason why people use the more expensive brands, I guess, because they have less wax pull. And of course, it's more color fast when you go to the more expensive brands. It doesn't fade. The color doesn't fade as much. All right, so we did it. All we have to do now is take care of that beak, and we're gonna do gray and black. So we're gonna take I want to do a warm gray, not a cool gray. So I'm actually looking for warming gray. Warmer gray, that's what it's called. And I'm going to go over the whole beak with the warmer gray. Be careful not to go into my moon. And since I got my gray out, I'm going to do his as well. And that will be it because I gotta get ready for work. And I'm cutting it close. Alright. I'm gonna go in black. I wish I had a pencil eraser. I should have brought that eraser, but I didn't. You know, that's better. So, don't want to go on that room, so let me sharpen this and see, my black I've used so much, I'll show you the difference. Look at that. So, just going to get in there and just start my husband's getting ready, so that's what you hear in the background. hard to see where I am on that side. And so okay, I like that. I think that's good. And so we're gonna outline in black. If I had an overhead camera, boy, you all would be seeing my messed up hair because I am all up on this picture trying not to go out of this line. Okay, so now I'm going to go back, find my warmer gray because I put it back. And just go over it. There we go, I like it. I don't know why I get to see that when I like something. Yeah. And that is it. We got our lady done. Our lady bird. She is done. And she is looking good. If I do say so myself. Alright. So that is part 2. We got our lady done. Part 3, we was working on him and that feather there. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye!